Hi, and firstly, thank you for taking the time to tune in, and again, thank you for entrusting Harcourts with the sale of your home. My name is Shane Cortese, and as your auctioneer, it is my privilege to represent your home, and of course, magnify the good work of your agent, and formulate along with you, as a team, a game plan that gets you a result you deserve, where every possible scenario is discussed so there are no surprises, and you are always in control. Now this video, it's a prelude to our strategy meeting in a few weeks' time, or setting your reserve if you like. It is simply going to be a conversation designed to give you a foundation for success on your auction day, and ease any concerns you may have as we navigate this current market and ultimately empower you to make the right decision for you and your family. So when we do meet in a few weeks' time, the conversation, which usually lasts around half an hour, we're going to cover off the following. We're going to recap the marketing, the promotional campaign in its entirety. We're going to cover off the volunteered feedback from those credible buyers. And I do want you to remember that often that feedback from buyers is optimistic versus what they'll actually pay on the day when faced with competition. We're going to discuss any variations to your terms of your contract from buyers. These may be a change of settlement date or a deposit level. And the more accommodating you are to these variation requests, the better your result will be on the day. We're going to spend some time on what actually happens on auction day and the strategies I use to get the potential buyers bidding. In this conversation, we're going to cover off these three scenarios. We're going to cover off what happens if no one bids. That's scary, isn't it? But as an aside, please don't focus on it too much. It does happen. It actually happens between 10 and 40% of the time at auction. The universe is not singling you out, and it's my job to make your home even more desirable as we move on to the next stage of our campaign. I'm going to talk about what happens if I only have one bidder to work with, and the structure of the conversation I have with that buyer in a negotiation, where ultimately both parties walk away satisfied. And of course, we're going to talk about the importance of the reserve price where there are multiple bidders, and the importance of those three words, on the market, announced by me. And what that actually means, and how more than anything will determine the success on auction day. But most of all, I want you to be assured that this is your home. It is your money and your future, and you will always have the final say, below, at, or above your reserve price. I don't sell your home until you are comfortable. And this is very important. Your reserve price, it's never set in stone. All I ask is you approach your decision with all the information we have gathered, and you have some elasticity in that reserve should we need to move it on the day. So with that in mind, I'd like you to come to the meeting with two prices, your emotional price and your logical price. The one where the comparable sales, the feedback, well, they were predominantly right. We're perhaps a little bit underwhelmed, but we're moving on. But in the meantime, let's focus on that emotional price. But I also want you to be ready to make those decisions, because an auction happens reasonably quickly. And at no time at my auctions are you ever going to get any pressure from me or the team to sell. Hence, the earlier your contingencies are made, the more in control you will feel. And finally, I'm looking forward to meeting you in a few weeks' time. However, if you do want to contact me at any time during the campaign, please feel free to call me on the number below. I'll see you soon.